No one has more faith in the American people than my father. He will be your greatest, your truest, and your most loyal champion.
Born into a family whose name is synonymous with power and wealth. But is everything Donald Trump's kids have built simply thanks to the Trump name? Or do they truly deserve what they've achieved? Today, we're going to break down every cent of the fortune behind these heirs to one of the most powerful legacies in America. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our exciting content. Now, let's get started. The Trump dynasty, a gilded empire amid the storm of scandal. Donald Trump, widely known as the 45th and 47th President of the United States, is not only a controversial political figure, but also a vivid symbol of power, extravagance, and an unconventional lifestyle. Before entering politics, he was already a real estate billionaire with the Trump Organization empire stretching from the glitzy skyscrapers of Manhattan to luxurious golf courses, hotels, and resorts around the globe. With a blunt, uncompromising style and strong personality, Donald Trump has created two polarized streams of public opinion. One side adores him as the savior of America, while the other harshly criticizes him as a symbol of populism and division. But whether one supports or opposes him, it's undeniable that the name Trump has become an inseparable part of American pop culture and modern history. According to Forbes, Donald Trump's net worth is estimated to be between $3 and $4 billion US. Although he has long claimed to be a self-made billionaire, many documents indicate that he received significant financial support from his father, Fred Trump, a seasoned real estate mogul in New York. Nevertheless, Donald Trump elevated the family name to a new level, turning it into the Trump Empire, with influence spanning both the business and political arenas. He is also among the rare few billionaires to have become a U.S. president, a fact that further reinforces his exceptional image. A man willing to break all traditional norms. Donald Trump's family has become a focal point of public attention not only because of fame and immense wealth, but also due to the involvement of its members in government and public life. With 3 marriages and 5 children, he is not only a businessman or politician, but also the head of a modern dynasty in America, where the princes and princesses live in luxury, yet face countless controversies, pressure, and scrutiny from global media. His eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., born in 1977, most clearly inherits his father's spirit, strong, decisive, and outspoken. He holds a high-ranking position in the Trump Organization and is a prominent voice in American conservatism. His controversial statements and complex personal life have made Donald Jr. both admired and heavily criticized. Next is Ivanka Trump, born in 1981, the most famous and publicly noticed of Trump's children. With her attractive appearance, classy style, and sharp business acumen, Ivanka is not only a former model and successful entrepreneur, but also served as a senior advisor to her father during his presidency. However, this political role has brought her criticism over nepotism and potential conflicts of interest. Eric Trump, born in 1984, is the third child and also plays a key role in operating the Trump Organization. Though less prominent than his older siblings, Eric remains a loyal and determined figure in defending the family's image. Meanwhile, Tiffany Trump, born in 1993 and the only daughter from Trump's second marriage to Marla Maples, leads a relatively private life and is less involved with the family empire. Nonetheless, whenever she appears, she draws public attention with her beauty, elegant style, and notable presence at major events such as the Republican National Convention. The youngest child, Barron Trump, born in 2006, is the son of Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. Despite his young age, Barron has appeared alongside his parents at important events, especially during their time in the White House. He attracts attention not only for his tall stature and handsome appearance, but also for how his mother consistently strives to shield him from media intrusion. Barron is often described as the mysterious prince of the Trump family, living amidst a world of opulence and power, yet carefully protected from the spotlight. Though born into luxury and raised with countless privileges, Donald Trump's children also face immense pressure from fame, high expectations, and the overwhelming shadow of their father. They embody the intersection of wealth, power, and politics, a family both admired and controversial. The Trump family is not merely a group of relatives. They are a symbol of an era, a social class, and a story unlike any other in modern American history. How rich are Trump's kids? The answer will shock you. Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's eldest daughter, is not only famous for her prestigious family background, but also for her impressive personal career. According to estimates by Finance Monthly, Ivanka's net worth is currently around $800 million, accumulated from various sources: fashion, books, real estate, and other strategic investments. At the peak of her business career, Ivanka owned Ivanka Trump brand, a fashion and accessories brand with a distinct personal touch. Although the brand achieved early success, it had to shut down in 2018 amid a wave of boycotts and criticism regarding its exploitation of her father's political position during his presidency. Nevertheless, Ivanka managed to earn tens of millions of US dollars in profits before stepping away from the fashion industry. In addition to fashion, Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, an investor and senior advisor to President Trump, also gained attention in the real estate sector. The couple has executed several large-scale deals, including a notable investment in a $100 million penthouse in Miami, along with many other properties in New York, Washington, D.C., and the South Florida area. These smart investments have played a significant role in building Ivanka's substantial fortune. Furthermore, Ivanka is the author of well-known books like The Trump Card and Women Who Work, and she is also a sought-after speaker. In recent years, her income from speaking engagements has been reported to be around $1 million per appearance, especially at political, female leadership, and international business events. However, what continues to spark debate among the public and analysts is: did Ivanka's success truly stem from her talent and personal efforts, or was it largely built on the fame and massive financial foundation provided by her father, Donald Trump? This question opens up many perspectives. On one hand, Ivanka demonstrates strength and precision in both business and politics. On the other hand, she certainly benefited significantly from the Trump brand, something not everyone can inherit from birth. Ivanka Trump is a modern role model of the billionaire heir generation. Beautiful, intelligent, ambitious, and skilled at profiting from both talent and legacy. But in a world where every value is scrutinized, her greatest legacy may not be wealth, but rather the debate over the true cost of success under the name Trump. As the eldest son of Donald Trump Jr. is not only a familiar face in his father's election campaigns, but also a powerful figure in the business and conservative media landscape in the U.S. With an estimated net worth of around $300 million. He stands as one of the most successful and prominent children in the Trump family. When Donald Trump entered the White House in 2017, Trump Jr., along with his younger brother Eric Trump, took over the majority of the operational management of Trump Organization, the family's iconic real estate empire. Under their leadership, the Trump Organization continued to manage and develop a range of luxury properties, from New York and Chicago to global golf resorts, despite facing criticism over potential conflicts of political interest. In addition to his business role, Donald Trump Jr. has maximized his fame within the conservative community to expand his personal influence. His 2019 book, Triggered: How the Left Thrives on Hate and Wants to Silence Us, not only became a bestseller, but also sold over 1 million copies, earning him millions of USD. Alongside the book, he has organized speaking tours, appeared on multiple media platforms, and run his own podcast with a significant audience, all contributing to a stable and substantial income. In the realm of personal real estate, Donald Trump Jr. is no slouch either. He currently owns multiple properties, including a standout $15 million estate in Florida, where he and his girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle frequently appear at fundraising events and political activities within the conservative circle. Trump Jr.'s wealth comes not only from the Trump name, but also from skillfully blending the images of businessman, politician, and influencer. However, What many people question is, would his successes have been possible without the massive foundation laid by his father? Regardless, Donald Trump Jr. continues to prove that he is not merely a shadow of Donald Trump, but an indispensable link in maintaining and expanding the Trump empire in the 21st century. As the second son of Donald Trump, Eric Trump has continued to establish his name in both the business and charity sectors. With an estimated net worth of $250 million, Eric is not only a significant heir to the Trump family fortune, but also one of the key figures in managing international real estate and golf ventures. One of the areas where Eric Trump has played a crucial role is in the management of the Trump Organization's golf courses. Under his leadership, the Trump family's luxury golf courses, particularly Trump National Doral in Florida, with an estimated value of $200 million, have become a must-visit destination for sporting events and business networking. Eric has helped sustain and expand the Trump golf brand, despite challenges and criticisms of the family business following Donald Trump's presidency. In addition to his business ventures, Eric Trump has been involved in charitable projects, notably through the Eric Trump Foundation. However, this charity faced significant criticism, especially after reports surfaced alleging that part of the funds had been misused for personal and family economic gain. Although the foundation was shut down following these accusations, it cannot be denied that it once played an important role in shaping Eric's image within the charitable community. In his personal life, Eric Trump is not lacking in luxury assets. He owns a $5 million apartment in New York, one of the city's most prestigious luxury residences, in line with the Trump family's opulent lifestyle. Additionally, Eric is the owner of a Lamborghini supercar, valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars, reflecting his unique taste and high-end lifestyle when it comes to spending and investing in luxury goods. Although not as publicly prominent as his brother Donald Trump Jr. in the media and public affairs, Eric Trump still plays a vital role in sustaining and expanding the Trump empire. However, the question remains, can Eric's financial success be separated from the fame and solid business foundation that the Trump family has built over the years? Despite the controversies, Eric remains an indispensable part of the Trump family, with assets and a career that have drawn significant attention in the international business community. Tiffany Trump, the fourth daughter of Donald Trump, is one of the least attention-grabbing members of the family. Although she rarely appears in public or in the media, Tiffany's life has always drawn attention and curiosity from the public. With an estimated net worth of around $25 million, Tiffany is not only an heir to the Trump empire, but also has her own career paths, including studying law and building her personal image as an influencer. Tiffany Trump is one of the key heirs in the Trump family, and her wealth largely comes from the inheritance of the family's assets. However, not only relying on her inherited wealth, she is also a graduate of law from Georgetown University, which opens up opportunities for a future legal career. Although she has not yet been active in this field, Tiffany has demonstrated her academic ability and is said to have plans to continue developing her career in law. In addition, Tiffany has started building her personal image as an influencer on social media platforms. With a luxurious lifestyle and a refined aesthetic, she has attracted a large following on Instagram and other social networks. Tiffany shares moments of romance, lavish travels, and charitable social activities, thus creating a unique personal brand separate from the political or business career of her family. The stunning photos from high society events or her standout outfits have helped Tiffany build a loyal fan base. While she is the most reserved member of the Trump family, Tiffany's lifestyle is admired and envied by many. She not only inherited her father's fame and wealth, but has also shown independence in crafting her personal image and career. However, it is clear that Tiffany's wealth still largely relies on the inheritance from her father and family, along with earnings from her influencer activities and potential opportunities in law. Although she appears rarely in the media, Tiffany Trump has proven that even without being flashy, she can still make her own unique mark in society, quietly yet impressively. She is a role model for those who wish to have a private life, yet still succeed and attract attention through their independence and lifestyle. Barron Trump, the youngest son of Donald Trump, is one of the least noticed and least covered members of the family by the media. Although he currently has no personal assets, as the heir to the Trump family, Barron is expected to inherit a massive fortune in the future, potentially amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars from his family inheritance. Barron Trump stands out not only because of his family's fame, but also due to his distinct image compared to his siblings. While other family members frequently appear in the media and engage in public activities, Barron has chosen to live a relatively quiet life, limiting public attention. However, this discreet lifestyle does not mean he lacks luxury. On the contrary, Barron's way of life still exudes a royal essence, always radiating nobility and a unique sense of distinction. From a young age, Barron has shown an elegant and lavish sense of fashion, often appearing in expensive suits, some of which are worth up to $10,000, fitting the aristocratic style that the Trump family has always embraced. Additionally, Barron is often seen with luxury items such as a Louis Vuitton bag, clearly reflecting wealth and a sophisticated sense of style, even as a teenager. Although Barron does not currently own personal assets or have independent income, it is undeniable that he will have a bright financial future due to the enormous inheritance from the Trump family. It is expected that Barron will inherit not only wealth, but also the family's business empire, including real estate, golf courses, and the famous Trump brands. With a luxurious, mysterious, and private lifestyle, Barron Trump embodies the image of a promising heir in the Trump family, with the potential to maintain and grow his personal career in the future. While he does not participate in public or media activities like his siblings, Barron remains a name that draws attention and curiosity due to his aristocratic appearance and royal way of life. The lifestyle of Donald Trump's kids in 2025. Living in gold without a worry. The children of Donald Trump have always lived in luxury and power, surrounded by valuable assets and extravagant items. Their lifestyle not only reflects their wealth, but also symbolizes one of the world's most powerful families. The luxurious mansions, expensive yachts, and high-class supercars are not just assets, but a clear expression of the Trump family's way of life. One of the most prominent symbols of the Trump family's opulent lifestyle is their mansions. Mar-a-Lago, a magnificent estate located in Palm Beach, Florida, is a place where Donald Trump and his family frequently visit. Built in the 1920s and acquired by Trump in 1985, Mar-a-Lago is not only a residence, but also a luxury resort and a symbol of lavishness. Especially during Donald Trump's time as president, this mansion became one of the key locations to host world leaders and dignitaries, showcasing the family's power and influence. In addition, Trump Tower in New York is an essential symbol of the Trump family's lavish lifestyle. This is the headquarters of the Trump Organization, as well as the residence of several family members. Trump Tower is not only a luxurious skyscraper, but also a destination for those who want to experience the high life in the heart of New York City. Adorned with gold and high-end marble, this tower is a testament to the luxury that the Trump family constantly pursues. Not only does the Trump family own expensive real estate, but they also have a super luxurious yacht named Trump Princess. This is one of the most luxurious yachts in the world, worth millions of USD. Trump Princess is fully equipped with luxurious amenities, from lavish bedrooms to premium entertainment areas, such as a hair salon, bar, sauna, and infinity pool. For Donald Trump and his children, this yacht is not just a mode of transportation on the sea, but also a place for relaxation and hosting upscale parties, highlighting the family's extravagant lifestyle. The Trump family's supercars are equally impressive. The gold-plated limousine is one of the standout vehicles, perfectly reflecting the luxury and power of the family. This car is fully equipped with amenities and frequently appears at major family events, leaving a strong impression on those who see it. In addition, the Trump family owns a series of expensive supercars upgraded with armored exteriors, including Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, and Lamborghini. These cars not only represent their status, but are also a point of pride for the Trump family, with outstanding designs and technology. They frequently appear at high-profile parties and events, always drawing significant attention from the public and media. One of the most surprising cars in the Trump family's supercar collection is the Tesla Roadster. With its groundbreaking technology, the Tesla Roadster not only represents luxury, but also symbolizes the Trump family's strong shift toward embracing modern technology. Although not a traditional choice like the other supercars, this car brings a fresh and distinctive image to the family, especially in a modern context where more and more people are turning to high-tech, eco-friendly products. The extravagant lifestyle of Donald Trump's children is not only reflected through their enormous wealth, but also through more refined elements such as their high-end fashion collections, luxurious jewelry, and multi-million-dollar weddings. These fashion items and special moments are not just symbols of wealth, but also ways in which the Trump family members assert their status and lifestyle within high society. Fashion is an indispensable part of the Trump children's lives, particularly for Ivanka Trump and Tiffany Trump. The million-dollar outfits they wear not only reflect their wealth, but also showcase soft power, affirming the Trump family's influence within elite circles. Dresses from renowned designers like Carolina Herrera, Oscar de la Renta, and Marchesa frequently appear at important events, from lavish parties to diplomatic visits, and every appearance attracts media attention. These outfits are not merely clothing. They are strategic choices that reflect the power and influence of the Trump family in social relationships. Additionally, their jewelry and handbag collections play an important role in shaping the luxurious fashion style of Donald Trump's children. Diamond necklaces, ruby rings, and Hermes Birkin bags are not only extravagant items, but also essential symbols in the Trump children's collections. Especially for Ivanka and Tiffany, each appearance with these pieces affirms their class and refined taste. These accessories are not just simple additions. They are defining elements that make each of their iconic fashion moments stand out. The multi-million-dollar weddings of the Trump children also contribute significantly to shaping this lavish lifestyle. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner's wedding in 2009 is one of the most memorable, with costs running into millions of dollars. Held at a luxurious estate in New Jersey, the wedding was not only a monumental event in Ivanka's life, but also an elite occasion attended by many prominent figures in politics and business. Tiffany Trump's wedding to Michael Boulos in 2022 was equally grand, with multi-million-dollar expenses, and held at Mar-a-Lago, a venue that is not just a lavish space, but also a symbol of the Trump family. These weddings were meticulously planned, from the hundreds of thousands of dollars wedding dresses to the sparkling diamond jewelry, creating an atmosphere of opulence and elite status. The lifestyle of Donald Trump's children is not just about their vast portfolio of assets, but also about their refined choices in fashion, luxurious items, and memorable events. These elements are not just vehicles for displaying wealth, but also play a vital role in affirming the family's power and influence in society. Every property, every supercar, and every fashion moment contributes to building the image of the Trump family as a symbol of prosperity, power, and a lavish lifestyle that many aspire to. Success or scandal? Would Donald Trump's kids be billionaires without their last name? The children of Donald Trump have always been the focus of attention, not only because of their achievements and the wealth they possess, but also due to controversies surrounding their lavish lifestyle and controversial decisions in their personal lives. One of the major issues they face is the debate over security and travel costs, most of which are paid for by taxpayers. Every trip and event attended by the Trump children raises questions from the public and media about the expenses involved and the true purpose behind these travels. The trips of Donald Trump's children have often been suspected of serving personal interests rather than public duties. Their frequent appearances at luxury resorts or participation in expensive events have sparked controversies about whether these are opportunities for the Trump family to profit personally, especially since these costs are covered by public funds. This has caused significant public discontent, with many Americans feeling that the use of taxpayer money for these trips is unfair and could be a way for the Trump family to exploit political power for personal gain. One of the prime examples of controversy surrounding the security and travel costs of the Trump family involves the trips taken by Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, particularly during their time working at the White House. While Ivanka and Jared did not hold official government positions, they were still involved in government-related work while maintaining their private business activities. This led to criticism, as they frequently used business trips, conferences, and events as opportunities to combine personal activities, creating a burden of security costs for the public. A notable example is Ivanka Trump's trip to India in 2017 to attend a business conference, where she represented the US government. This trip was not only expensive due to security costs, but also sparked controversy as she simultaneously promoted her personal fashion brand. The security costs for this trip, including protection from the Secret Service, led the public to question whether the trip truly served the public interest or was mainly aimed at advancing Ivanka's personal commercial interests. Ivanka Trump's trip to Dubai in 2018 also stirred controversy when she participated in business events but did not clearly separate public duties from personal activities. The security costs for this trip were said to be very high, with the protection of Ivanka and her family members consuming a large portion of the public budget. These trips raised further concerns given that Ivanka was an unofficial advisor to the president with no clear role in the administration, yet she benefited from these trips at significant public expense. In addition to Ivanka, the trips of Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump have also sparked controversy. For example, during their visit to Scotland in 2018, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump visited and promoted the family's properties in the area. The security costs and protection of the Trump Turnberry Golf Course, one of the family's properties, cost millions of dollars from the public budget. These trips raised suspicions that the travels of Donald Trump's children were not only for government work, but also for promoting the family's personal brand and financial interests. When compared to other presidential families, such as the Obamas, the costs incurred by Donald Trump's children have drawn more scrutiny. While the Obama family, particularly Malia and Sasha Obama, rarely faced criticism regarding security and travel costs, the Trump children have often been criticized for using their family's fame and power to organize expensive events and trips. This difference is partly due to how the Trump family built their personal brand during Donald Trump's presidency, and how the Trump children engaged in private business activities, making it difficult for the public to distinguish between personal interests and public duties. The controversy surrounding the use of public funds to pay for the Trump children's trips and events has become one of the key points of debate regarding this family. It not only highlights the differences in spending practices among presidential families, but also raises questions about transparency and fairness in the use of government budgets. These discussions have become even more tense as the Trump children's travels are seen not just as benefiting personal interests, but also contributing to negative images of this powerful family. In conclusion, when analyzing the luxurious lifestyle and success secrets of Donald Trump's children, it's clear that whether they are heirs to a massive fortune or individuals striving to succeed day by day, they stand as living proof of one undeniable truth: wealth begets wealth. The golden limousines, luxurious estates, expensive trips, and personal brands are no coincidence. All of these reflect an irrefutable fact. The Trump family not only inherited power, but also maintained and developed a controversial, yet successful empire. So, among Donald Trump's children, who do you think is the most successful? Who will rise above and leave the strongest mark? Feel free to share your thoughts by commenting below. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, follow the channel, and share so you won't miss the next parts of the series on the millionaire lifestyles of famous figures. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.